EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Dragons of Tokyo. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Duggan. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Duggan. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Duggan. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
They'll start out here with the option left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Excellent job defensively there from Kobe Turner. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now he's loose up the left sideline. He's to the 20. And all the way in for a touchdown. Kenneth Walker, 96 yards. And the Dragons are on the board here first in the season opener. Now Cade York for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Makes the score Dragons 7, Rams nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 30-yard line.
61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Duggan now to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Bananas Higby, the tight end. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have football.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Puka Nacua.
His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Brett Maher
on for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival.
There he goes, right side. He'll take this to the right side of the field before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Willis.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, when we talked about the NFL moving into the relocation game, most people assumed it would be London, maybe Mexico City. Now, this capital city was one of the dark horse candidates, but folks here have shown already that they are football mad. Trust us, you should have seen the scene walking in, and I think this entire country is already getting behind this football team.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let go.
Now Willis.
And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
This is taken at about the 14.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
115 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
You certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Williams is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown, L.A.
Marr now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Rams 14, Dragons 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Go!
And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Get it!
2 yards to go, second down.
Ready!
Quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Another completion there. And what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they wanted to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
Here's Duggan to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
He put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. Duggan will look to throw this. This one swung out to Williams. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp from 4 yards out. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Dragons 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch partner, but both of those units kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there and a pick up the 25.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Willis. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
At their own 10-yard line.
Ready.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now will look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Duggan looking to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
First down from Higbee. And since so many have forgot about him among the league's top tight ends, time to give him his due. He has improved so much across 7 NFL seasons, going from backup to true receiving threat. 72 catches last season. Expect more of the same this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Dugan. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Dugan. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him as it is. It'll go as a 19-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you got your point, right?
Throw it up the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have
Let's
a
go
powerful
now.
arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got it complete. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
That's good for a Tokyo first down.
Got it.
First
Ready?
and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go.
Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
3-yard pickup
Ready?
brings up second and 7 at the Rams' 38-yard line.
Ready?
Here's Willis. He gets it to Burks again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down now, but that clock rolling.
13 yards on the
19
play.
tight. 19 tight.
And a Tokyo
Right back to the air again with
first down.
Willis. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown! A 24-yard touchdown. And the Dragons are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown, 21-14.
Dragons 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Dugan. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Let's go.
Second and 10. To throw again, Dugan. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll look to throw again. Pass complete there to Nakua. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a 2nd and 2. Throwing, Duggan. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. To throw is Duggan. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
8-yard pickup.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would try to run through the entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to me. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Dragons 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown! His 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Dragons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Duggan. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Duggan now to throw. They'll roll him out right. Short throw, it's Higbee. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Cowboy 80. Go.
They'll run out of of the gun here. Williams. And a strong run there. So take this all the way down to the 35. 205 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyren Williams already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago. And started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. That's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Go.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Ready.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. But now he appears to be in some pain. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's the backup Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
It's a gain of 7.
Second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Off the bootleg. Dugan. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Finding Williams once more, complete. Touchdown, Rams. Kyren Williams with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Walker now on 1st and 10. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Eluding the pressure right. And Smith able to move the chains before sliding down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1.
Smith. And he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Hey, here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Go, sit down.
Off the option, that's complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Smith. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Byron Young, that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
13X, 13X.
Now Smith. And it's caught. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Kenneth Walker with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dragons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives. At a 2-score lead, I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football and work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. Put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. Run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. Oh, some strong running. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
And the Rams 1st down.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check go.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Up the middle, Freeman. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool. I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They give it to Freeman up the gun. And And he went backwards. They'll be down at the 30. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Rams, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Tokyo, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.